My dear students, I'm so happy to be with you again. Today, I'm going to start the poem on Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Before that, I would like to tell you a little background of the poem. This is for class 12. If you have your book, Flamingo, open the poem. Note down all the details. I'll do my best to explain to you word by word and get the gist of this particular poem. This particular poem is written by Adrienne. Now, who is this Adrienne? She is from USA, America, born in the year 1929. I died recently, that is just 8 years back, 2012. Actually, she was born in Baltimore, which is in USA, state called Maryland. This particular poem she wrote in the year 1951. She was a teacher, and we can say she was a strong feminist. Now, what is feminism? One who is fighting for the rights of women, one who is bringing up the women's life through her written material or through her thoughts or views. In this short poem, there are only 3 stanzas. In 3 stanzas, Adrienne conveys a lot of things. Now, before we go through the poem, I'll explain to you certain glossary, the word meanings. Prance, it is to move quickly. Topaz, that is the word, comes with bright colors of brown yellow color. Denizens, residents or inhabitants where the tiger lives, that is the jungle. Beneath, it is directly under the tree. Here the tree is used. Sleek, very elegant, strong, confident, brave, honorable person. Fluttering, moving freely without any hesitation. Massive, massive is very big, large wedding band. Mastered, manage or control. Ordeals, severe test that is given. Now, what about this particular poem? About the poem I have written here, I will explain to you that little later. Let's go directly to the poem. Very lovely poem. As a woman, I love to teach this particular poem. Now here certain symbols are used. These symbolic actions narrate a lot of things. Symbol of tiger. There are 2 meanings. One is a tiger, the other one the qualities of men. The other one, Aunt Jennifer, is there. It is not some aunt who she is speaking about, but she is speaking about the woman or women in particular. It's not only now, all over the world now and earlier. Now, what happened? Little background of feminist movement. In 90s, early 90s, women were not allowed to go to school. Even some of the parents allowed. In the university, they were not allowed to go to the university library. So, women had hard time in education. To get little education, it was very difficult, but some of the feminist ideas, women, they went across and did their education. Adrienne, how will she explain her thoughts? She has written essays, she has written poems. In this 3 stanza poem, she explained all the struggle a woman faces. Along with her, some of the women fought for their rights, and they too said, we too can do just like men. We have 2 colors of men and women. At present, we don't have that differences, but earlier it was seen. Even now in remote places, even in the cities, some of the women are not allowed to go. Or if a parent educates a girl, then other people will look at her, look at that woman or look at that girl, how freely she goes. So there is a lot of connotation, lot of negative connotation. Moving to the poem, I said, Aunt Jennifer. Imagine there is a woman called Jennifer. She is called aunt because she is grown up. Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Why Aunt Jennifer's tigers? Prance across a screen. Her tigers, now look at this poem, Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across the screen. It's not that tigers she has kept. In her free time, she has made certain frame, or with the wool, she has woven the tigers. She's quite happy with those tigers. So these tigers are that frame which is there in a house, which is woven by Aunt Jennifer. Aunt Jennifer's tigers, what do they doing? How they look like? Prance, moving quickly, liveliness, real. It is unreal actually, but it looks like real because of the effect of the art. Now where is this? Across the screen. So it is bound. There is boundary. Screen is a boundary. And the tigers she has woven looks like they are prancing. Now, second line, the tiger, color of the tigers. Look at the aesthetic sense that the woman has in our art. Bright topaz, denizens of a world of green, bright, very bright colors. You have seen the color, a picture of a tiger. They are very bright colors. Topaz are 2 colors mixed. One is yellow and is another one brown color. Denizens surrounding the tiger that is woven, the surrounding also is described. Living in the denizens of a world of green, which means the tiger is moving around the forest. So that is a world of green, matlab it is forest. Now these 2 lines, Aunt Jennifer's tigers, where is it? On the panel. And then you see the colors are explained and where the tigers stay, it is explained here. Here they says about the tiger, they do not fear. Dhar nahi hai. They, tigers, so freely moving about. The men beneath the tree, there is a tree that she has woven, and also some men. The tigers are strong, the men are there, but tigers are not frightened of the men who is sitting or standing near the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. They, again, tigers pace, matlab going about in sleek, elegantly, with confidence, chivalry, lot of confidence, courage, strong, certainty, lot of Atma Vishwas. So it shows that when we are strong, confident, we are not frightened of anyone. Indirectly, Aunt Jennifer would like to say, that she too is not afraid. Why? Because her experience shows the tiger. एक तो tiger, it is her own creativity. She wants to say that she is not frightened of the men. Even they are there, they are indirectly, she is not frightened. Let us go to the second stanza. Aunt Jennifer's tigers fluttering through her wool. Now what does this aunt do? Aunt's tigers do? When she is weaving those tigers, her hands are fluttering. She is so frightened. She wants to show that she is not frightened, that she has shown with the tigers, but when she is pulling the needle, she is fluttering, her hands are frightened. Maybe she is weak or maybe she is frightened. Next, through her wool ka meaning, that is the wool that she is woven on the panel. Then find even the ivory needle hard to pull. Ordinary needle she has not used. She has used ivory needle which is made of the tooth of the elephant. It is ivory white. So that needle is find it very hard. Why the needle she find it difficult to hard in the wool? Because hard to pull, because she is frightened of the men. She is bondaged with the work. She is terrified. She is not having energy, that the tigers that she has shown a lot of energy, courageous, but she is here, says that she is very weak woman. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. Next line. Why? The reason is given to you, the massive weight of uncle's wedding band. The wedding band that she got on the day of matrimony or wedding day, the responsibility, it shows the responsibility of the marriage. It has become very massive, very heavy. Band is not so heavy, but with the responsibilities, the band is become very massive. Weight of uncle's wedding band, which is given to her by her husband. Uncle is a husband. Sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Look at this. Here it says along with her marriage, a responsibility is given of the household work, or it is a design that she has to live within. Maybe at home she was freely going about, but after the marriage she is bound, sitting under the four walls of the house. All men who are there, male figure, they are torturing her. They are oppressing her. That is why the massive wedding band is used, and it becomes too much for her to pull the needle. Now, in the third stanza, when aunt is dead, finished her marriage life, she is finished, she is dead, she is no more in the world. Her terrified hands will lie still, ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. Her terrified hands, her marriage life has been very fearful, daravana hai, will lie still. Even now, she feels, even she is dead, she feels the heaviness, she ringed with ordeals, which means Aunt Jennifer is dead and gone. She speaks of the women in general. Now what happens? Now she carries on her life. One woman goes, another woman. She wants to say through this line, her ordeals, her test, her responsibilities will go on. She has mastered by. Iska meaning still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. She has in her marriage career or family life, she is terrorized, she is oppressed, that she has mastered those things, she has controlled herself. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing. Everything, the aunt is gone, the woman's problem still continues, but here what will remain? The tigers in the panel that she has made will go on prancing. They will show who was this woman, Aunt Jennifer. They are prancing, happy, they are not frightened. Her creativity, she wants to show her creativity, she has shown that creativity. Will go on prancing, will go on moving. How? Proud and unafraid. In this, she wants to say that tigers that she has woven, she has left the image in the people, because the tigers are prancing, they are proud, they are unafraid, they are not frightened, which means even people have tortured her, but there is an inner quality, inner spirit that is there, it goes on. She shows in her art, beautiful art. Look at the colorful world that she has drawn. If she had got the freedom, she would have made others' life beautiful or brightful. Now what happened? Because this male-dominated world, they have not given a chance to move ahead in life. That is why she is dead and gone. Only her tigers, which she has woven, will remain forever and ever. Now I will show you, the first stanza speaks about the creativity, her art, explained so well. In the second stanza, all the responsibility that she has done, it is explained, her problems, her hardships that she has gone through. And in the last stanza, she is dead and gone, but what will remain? The tigers that are woven on the panel will still go on. I will explain to you this poem. It is in 3 quatrains. It is of 4 lines. I will explain to you the rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is this: screen, green. So you mark A. So it is a rhyming word, screen and green. So rhyme scheme is A. Now then is tree and certainty, E sound, tree, E. So it is not repeated like screen and green. So it is tree. That is why I have given this rhyme scheme BB. The next one, wool and pull, low sound, it is CC. Then hand and band and hand, DD. They are couplets of 2 rhyming words in couplets. Last one, lie and buy. Last sound is repeated, made and unafraid. So that is EE. I said this is a feminist poem. It is very criticized. Aunt Jennifer is criticizing the male world. She is displayed as oppressed woman, terrified, weak woman. Then another thing, that she wants to escape, go to the another world, alternative world, because the family that she is living, she is not getting the freedom. But each one of us needs freedom, and she has gone for the freedom by creating an art. Now this art she might have done when she got little time. Why she's frightened, maybe frightened, why are you doing this? Because in early 20th century, women were not allowed to touch the books. Forget about her talent, her art. No one was expressing. Even women, when they were writing the books, they were not published. They were published much later. When independency, each one, the woman got their rights, then only their work was published. Otherwise, they were not given. My dear students, a beautiful poem on Aunt Jennifer. I hope by listening to my explanation, it will help you to understand this poem little better. Go through the questions that are there. Thank you and have a lovely day.